Hello, once again. So we're starting now. My name is Ivan Sobolev, and I'm digital marketing team lead at Gurtam. And together with me today, Ulyana Neshina. She's a digital marketing specialist, and you can ask all of your questions during the webinar through the chat. So if some of them will need my attention, I will stop and answer them between webinar blocks. So our webinar is called Website SEO Basics. So topics to be discussed are online marketing activities, what is on-site SEO, what is link building, what SEO practices, and 2019 best SEO practices in B2B. So the recording of this webinar would be available at gurtam.com and on our YouTube channel. Ulyana will send you a link in chat right now. I'm planning that the duration of the webinar will be around or about 1 hour. So we are holding the webinar because we believe that digital marketing is becoming more and more popular among our partners. So during the block about best practices, we are going to show you really good optimization examples from our partners that are really online and that are really working. So let's first of all overview which online marketing activities we are going to discuss today. They are email marketing, content marketing, social media marketing, SEM, search engine marketing, or PPC, ASO, App Store optimization, SEO, search engine optimization. So before we start, we'll have a look, a brief look at the results of our partners marketing survey. So as you can see, almost all Gurtam partners that took part in our survey are using almost all digital marketing channels through the years. So these are results of survey from 2019 to 2018 to 2019. So let's start with a quick overview of digital marketing channels and activities. First of all, we will start with email marketing. Any kind of email with business content can be considered as email marketing. And their purpose is to acquire new customers, build or enhance companies' relationships with their current customers. So we will overview main activities of the all marketing channels. Sorry. Okay. So when you do email marketing, first of all, you compose some content, your letter, your business proposal, or some information that needs to be delivered to your potential customers or your customers that you already have. Then you send emails. You can send emails through the automated systems that can help you get analytics after you send those emails and content that you prepared. Then, if your content is well composed, it gets delivered to your customers, and then your content gets user engagement. So these are basic steps of email marketing activities. Next is content marketing. It is something new in digital marketing. Content marketing is a strategic marketing approach focused on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content. Its aim is to attract and retain a clearly defined audience and drive a profitable customer action. So what is it about? First of all, you compose the content, For example, you can use your blog or your social media platforms to drive content marketing. Then you place your content everywhere in your blog, social medias, and etc. And your content gets some user engagement. For example, it becomes something valuable to your customer. For example, some content about the products that you are selling. And then your content drives profitable customer action. So they keep in touch with you. They sometimes buy your products if they didn't know about it. So content marketing works pretty well, but that sphere is not very popular in digital marketing strategy at all. What about social media marketing? Social media marketing stands at the edge of connection with your potential customers, because, as you know, you use social media and your customers use social medias as well. So when you can use social media channels to drive new traffic to your business, to generate leads, and to stay in touch with your customers, get reviews, and so on. So when you do social media marketing, you compose the content. It can be unique for social media or not. You share it to social networks. And it is important to say that when you share the content to certain social network, you must know that your audience is here and it is listening. So then you find your audience, you find something, some engagement, and stay connected with your audience. And then you get the feedback, you get customer loyalty. Getting the feedback from your customers is pretty important to drive good business that will give you loyal leads. Then search engine marketing. It's not so hard, but to understand what is search engine marketing, it's commonly used today, and it may be used by you. It describes buying pay-per-click ads, PPC, as you may know. And those ads are displayed on the search engine results page, and they may be placed through Google Ads, Bing Ads, or other search engines that you prefer or that are actual to your position. So first of all, when you start search engine marketing, you must compose the ads, choose your PPC platform. You can choose Google Ads, Bing Ads, or other search engines. Then you must target directly to your audience. Every network that provides you services as a PPC platform can give you some settings to target to your audience and target to it very clearly and directly. And it is commonly asked if search engine marketing includes SEO. The short answer is no. SEM and SEO are two different roles. SEO stands only for technical optimization, inner optimization, and link building. So SEM are something different and something that you pay money for. And when you target to your audience through the PPC platforms, you pay money for clicks that provide your potential customers. You get leads. ASO, or App Store Optimization. So ASO is suitable only for optimizing optimizing apps or mobile apps in App Store for iOS, Google Play for Android. So when you do App Store, you compose your offer, which includes your app. So your app includes something, some functionality, some settings for your customers, and to sell it and to drive more traffic to your app, you must compose your unique offer, something that your customer will achieve when it will download your app. Then you choose the platform to distribute: Google Play, Android, Windows Store for Windows devices, whatever. Then you optimize your app for these stores. Your app can be optimized through the descriptions of your app, through the keywords search in the store, and when your app is good optimized, it pushes the app into top charts when it has go right. And then, as a result of ASO, you get downloads and user engagement inside the app, not on the website. That was it about ASO. SEO, our topic. So SEO, as you may know, stands for Search Engine Optimization, which is the practice of increasing the quantity and quality of your traffic to your website through organic search engine results. During the rest of the webinar, we'll dive deeper into basic SEO adjustments for your website. So we have on-site and off-site SEO. On-site SEO refers to optimizing both the content and HTML source code of page. And off-site SEO refers to working with inbound and outbound links. So basically, we are going to talk about on-site SEO. It stands about optimizing your website, receiving traffic from search engines. And then the key feature of SEO is that it includes a huge volume of analysis. So you must analyze your audience, if it's relevant to your business or not, and you get leads. So beyond helping search engines to interpret page content, proper on-site SEO also helps user quickly and clearly understand what a page is about and whether it addresses the search query. In essence, good on-site SEO helps search engines understand what a human would see if they visited a page, so that search engines can reliably serve up what human visitors would consider high-quality content about a particular search query or a keyword. So SEO or goals of SEO, of on-site SEO, are understanding to help a search engine understand what a web page is about, identify that page as relevant to a search query or queries or keywords, and find that page useful and worthy of ranking well on search engine results pages. That is basics of on-site SEO. We'll go and dive deeper into best and worst SEO practices a little bit. Okay. So we will dive deeper into basic SEO later. Let's proceed with link building briefly. So, what is link building? Link building is the process of acquiring links from other websites to your own. Search engines use links to crawl the web. They will crawl the links between the individual pages on your website, and they will crawl the links between entire website. There are many techniques for building links, and while they vary in difficulty, you or your marketers they agreeing that link building is one of the hardest part of their jobs. Many SEO specialists spend the majority of the time trying to do link building well. So there are two fundamental ways that search engine use links. It uses it for to discover new web pages that were not in results of search engine, and to help determine how well a page should rank in their results. Once search engines have crawled pages on the web, they can extract the content of those pages and add it to their indexes. Indexes is basically about result pages. In this way, they can decide if they feel a page is of sufficient quality to be ranked well for relevant keywords. That is brief about link building. Worst SEO practices and what is black hat SEO? Black hat SEO basically refers to SEO strategies that equate to cheating or hacking Google's terms in order to boost a website ranking. And also we have white hat SEO that is a good kind that plays by the rules and follows Google's guidelines. And generally, this means that the content produced on any given site is going to be genuinely high quality and used for a given user. So, black hat SEO doesn't deliver good quality content to your customers, and it is referred to some spam or scammed way. And search indexes have a responsibility and a focus on making sure this not happen to your website. Here are a few examples of some common black hat SEO techniques. Keyword stuffing, it is about spamming with keywords inside your content. Google knows that you can cheat in that way, and it punishes those who try to cram too many keywords into a piece of content. Keyword stuffing is just like it sounds, adding a ton of keywords to a piece of content in the interest of getting more page views and increasing Google ranking. Irrelevant keywords. If your keywords are unrelated to your actual business, you'll likely get higher bounce rates, and this can backfire when it comes to your SEO ranking. You aim to build authority, so anything you can do to genuinely attract and keep customers should essentially be rewarded via higher ranking. Blog spamming. When you have some blog, your blog comment section can be excellent spaces for audience engagement and brand building for pretty much any type of businesses. But blog spammers love to place links and irrelevant comments in these areas in order to try to get more traffic back to their own sites. It's important that spam comments must be controlled. So they won't damage your reputation in the eyes of search engines. Duplicated content is content that appears on the internet is more than one place. For example, if you copy some blog article from gurtam.com, it is duplicate content. Because that one place is defined as a location with a unique website address. the first appearance of the content that you copied. And the same content appears at more than one address is duplicated. So when you are publishing some content that is not unique, search engines can ban you from ranking. Spinning content. Content or article essentially means grabbing high-ranking pieces of content and rewriting it using the same keywords for your own benefit. So when you see some major competitors in search engine results pages or in search engines, you can copy his strategy in writing text for your blog. So it is this bad idea because it will be punished by Google, and it's not good for the reputation of your business. So you must create your unique content that is not copied from anywhere or rewrite it. And clickbait. Clickbait is now something like overhyped theme, like hyperbolic blog titles such as those that use some shocking or terrifying, and they are made in order to lure people onto a page and and do something misleading. And while there may not be a specific punishment, it's just a techy marketing approach, but it can harm your reputation and reputation of your business. Link farms. A link farm is a cluster of websites that link to each other in order to build rank in search indexes. So link farms are now a form of spam indexing, which means that website is spamming a search engine. Most of these are built via automated services. So don't use link farms. It is now black hat SEO technique. So you must pay attention to links that you place. And hidden texts and links. Some programmers hide some text, some links inside the code of the page. It is also very bad practice that will harm your reputation in search engines and reputation of your business if something will mention it in some way. So there are plenty of SEO tactics that you should be avoiding, and only a few are listed here. It's important that digital experts across the spectrum stay on top of these rules and act accordingly, not just to avoid punishment, but because they want to remain clear and transparent in their long-term business behavior. So now we are heading to best SEO practices in B2B, and only white hat SEO only, not black hat SEO methods. And first of all, personalized content. So it is very important nowadays, and especially for B2B, to think about your customers. You need to go throughout the keyword research and create the content that is unique and which is healthy for your website. This means that your SEO team or you or your marketing or your marketer needs to guide content marketing strategies that focus on content which speaks directly to your buyer's pain points. That's very important, and you can also rule user engagement if you use or provide personalized content. There is example from our partner Sajik. It is very well, as we thought, it is very well targeted content that can care about some pains of your potential customer. Next practice is creating high quality landing pages. In theory, the more landing pages you create, the more opportunities you have. to pick organic search traffic. But however, you shouldn't overlook the importance of a well-constructed landing page to improve conversions and generate leads. Here is the example from our partner Ready Mix Tracking. They've done very well landing page with well structure that will help potential audience. But how do you know if your landing page are high quality? A good place to start is by looking at how many people actually link to your pages and share them on social media. It is the most easy way to measure effectiveness of your landing pages. Next is a topical approach to keyword research. So when you are starting SEO, you are collecting some kind of semantic core that will help to rank your website higher. The key is to think beyond specific keyword targets and focus on targeting relevant topics or themes to develop content around. This means spending more time learning about your audience. It's very important. Looking at current search results to determine Google's understanding around the topic and developing content that aligns with your findings. So do not search or work with keywords that only drive traffic. Work with keywords that are focused on targeting to your relevant audience or relevant topic of your website. Here is the example from our partner, which delivers very good content to their customers. They're good guys and very beloved partners. So also you must match content with user intent. And you must ask yourself some questions. So what types of content assets are performing best in organic results? You can do a quick research, just Google something that is relevant to your business and look at the content that is in search results page. Next, ask yourself what type of user experience are these content assets offering. So if you are expecting some action from your customers and from your audience, you must know what to do, and you must make your content match that experience in that actions. And what competitive websites are currently ranking in search results? So easily do a quick research about your competitors, how they are ranking in search results page, and so on. So as you can see on the image, sites that fully satisfy their target audience, they have responsive design for any device. They are fast, they are loading less than 5 seconds. They have relevant info and easy navigation. For example, you can visit our renewed Gutam.com and look at our menu that eases the navigation itself. So here's an example from our partner Iceline. The content, as we see, matches with a telematics topic and provides something that can drive to needed user intent. And every time you are optimizing websites, you must be in time, and you must make sure you're aware of Google changes. Sometimes Google will display page tagging differently that you want, and put your company or your product name first and destroy your keyword strategy, or even display some outdated information. So make sure that you know that Google changed. The latest Google update was in June. They rebuilt their crawling bot and changed some mechanics of search ranking. Okay, so mobile friendliness, and we're talking about it every time on our every webinar, on our every presentation. Most of the websites, they have responsive design, and it's not the right manner to build your website. So remember, mobile friendliness is more than responsive design. While having a responsive website design is a good starting point for a mobile, there is much more to it. As you are creating and optimizing content on your website, keep in mind that users may be on their mobile phones or tablets. And this is why it's important to consider elements like font size, multimedia content, site structure and navigation, content load times, and conversion optimization. Responsive web design is about using HTML and CSS to automatically resize, hide, shrink, or enlarge a website to make it look good on all devices. Desktops, tablets, phones, whatever. So, okay. So there are some few examples from our partners, Location Solutions. They have really good mobile optimized website, Fleetistics, and SGA Security. So these guys have good websites with good mobile optimization. Now let's get back to the contents. So take a question-based approach to content development. So it's important to explore opportunities to produce content that answers question-based queries with the overarching goal of ranking in top search engine results and driving relevant users to the website. There are a variety of tools and techniques that can help you discover these new keyword opportunities and lead to valuable facts, how to guide support-related articles, and so on, and potential customers with the information they're looking for. So you must provide some problem and some answer. And sometimes, if your content is composed like something question and an answer, it will display the results like in the image. So I just Googled what is the telematics and had some accordion like answer to my question. And also you can use this approach for your website and for your blog. For example, as we do on gurtam.com. So we're asking the question, what's new in March 2019? And we're answering it. Secure your website. HTTPS is used for secure communication over a computer network and is widely used on the internet. So search engines are making it a goal to provide a more secure search experience, even by going as far as to say they will offer a ranking boost to secure domains as well as nothing which sites are securing in results. Also, transitioning to HTTPS can have temporary impacts on organic traffic. It's the best decision for long-term SEO results, and Google not only uses HTTPS as a ranking signal, but announced that unsecured sites will be called out in search results. Now, Google Chrome, if you are using it, marks HTTP website as unsecure. There is an example of our partner that has HTTPS protocol. And optimize for site speed. It's very important. For slow page load times, they not only impact the user experience and conversions, but they will likely hurt rankings as well. In 2019, it will be more important than ever for B2B brands to reduce page load times. The recent survey reveals that nearly 50% of web users expect a site to load in 2 seconds or less, and they tend to abandon a site that isn't loaded within 3 seconds. So you are losing your potential customers, your potential traffic that you can achieve through lessen the site load time. There is some instruments that can help you to measure how your website is loaded. So there is an example from our partner Sajik. Once again, you can use Google services. You can just Google site speed, or Ulyana can help you with the link. And you can right now, for example, check your website for speed optimization and mobile optimization. It checks both mobile and desktop site speed and gives you some information what you can fix to make your site load faster. Also, you can implement AMP or accelerated mobile pages. You can find it also on Google. This is some pages that are loading much more than regular mobile pages. Also matters optimizing for your local business listings. So we understand that you may want to rank high worldwide, but optimizing your website for local business listings matter. So business profiles and local business pages are simple ways to improve search visibility. The goal here is to complete applicable profiles and ensure that they are consistent and identify any opportunities to link to the website. According to the research from Google, 90% of B2B researchers who are online use search specifically to research business purchases. So from these, B2B researchers do 12 searches prior to engaging on a specific brand site. Local business listings, for example, you can use Google Business. It is much easier. You can use Yelp as a platform that can provide you some leads. So your potential audience and your potential customers must know where to find you, and if you are near. So, for example, we use our Google Business profile. We have some statistics on it, and so you can see our cut on Google Business. So we overviewed already what buyers want: personalized content, that you must create high-quality landing pages, take a topical approach to keyword research, match your content with user intent, optimize for local business listings, aware of Google changes and mobile friendliness is more than responsive design. Then you must take a question-based approach to content development and secure your site and optimize for site speed. But there are some more techniques that you can use. For example, most of business owners don't dig very deep into performance reports. So before taking some steps in SEO, you must have the ability to understand and interpret SEO data that you will be receiving. So please take a look and try to ask some questions to your marketers, to your SEO experts about what are they doing right now, what can you give to your business, what is with your website traffic, and so on. Also, don't forget about other channels that you can use. For example, social media. Social media may provide more traffic or benefits to your website. And visibility at social media might mean that your brand is effectively connecting with their target audience across online channels audience. Some of the techniques are very hard to do it by yourself, and you must have your SEO expert or some marketing expert to help you with your website. For example, we've talked a lot about content. So about the content, the last thing I want to say is that you must use natural language. So language like you speak to your customers, especially if you work in some local market. So your audience must understand you. And for online marketers, this means that the use of natural language is page tagging, and on-page content will be essential for search engine optimization. But user engagement is very important in terms of SEO. So with the shift towards machine learning and voice search application is becoming more important for you to adapt content strategies for natural languages, not generated or some texts that are write it only with keywords. That was the last that I wanted to mention about content techniques that you can use. We've discussed a quick overview of online marketing activities, what is on-site SEO, what is link building, talked a little bit about what SEO practices and best SEO practices in B2B. So if you have any questions on our previous blogs, please ask them on the chat. I will give you some time, and then we will proceed to the final part of my webinar. We will talk about the future of our webinars and some marketing learnings. If you have more than one question, please type them all in the chat. We will answer them maybe in a minute. So, okay, we have a question about link farms, clickbait. I'm writing right now. Okay, link farms, clickbait, and landing pages. Okay. Okay, what are link farms? Uh, Link farms are some kind of portals where you can query some links to your website. So you order, you pay money, you provide link to your website, you write a text or some anchor to your backlink, and then you place some kind of an order and link to your website that you composed. It gets to the network of automatically generated websites. This website has some URLs that contain keywords. For example, let's imagine we have some we want to sell apples, and we want to link to make links to our website in apple selling industry, for example. So when you make order on link farm, you receive the links from empty websites, but these websites have the addresses, for example, apples 321 houston.com. So that is link farms are about spamming with your links that you need, and that technique worked for 10 years from maybe 2003 and to 2013, and then Google began to ban websites from results if they're using link farms. So now it is only black hat technique, and which only harms your website. So when you are placing links to your website, you must check if that website is not automatically generated, that the content of that website is relevant to your business. So when you are selling apples, don't place your links on the websites that sell tires for cars or something like that. So something relevant, websites that are alive, that not generated, that not spam, because that may hurt your strategy. Now about clickbait. Clickbait, it's something like a bad thing in your content marketing. Maybe you saw some images or videos that start with shock. They made it for 3 times, and then you click on that video, and it is a regular video about something. So when your headline lies to your customer, to your audience, and your content does not provide something that was said in your heading, that is clickbait. Because it's important, because when you see something in search engine results, first of all, you are reading headings and descriptions. And when your heading has something with shock warning and with big letters, some emojis, and then your customer clicks on that link, on that results on the page, goes to your website, and he don't find something that he was looking for. It's really bad technique, and it is what we call clickbait. That was about link farms and clickbait, and about website. Okay, landing pages. Landing pages I will return. No. So landing pages. Basically, the landing page is a page or a subdomain that you create for certain purpose. So when you are selling Ulyana, for example, you can sell Ulyana hosting and Ulyana local. So you can split your audience and provide on a page something that that audience needs right now. So you split it to pages. So when your potential customer visits a page that is about Ulyana hosting, he gets the proper information, and the information that is relevant to his queries right now. So you send the main key of landing page is to give your audience something targeted that they need in exact moment. And that is like how some shops like Amazon, they have long product cards with reviews, with stocks, and so on. So so landing page helps you to drive more traffic to some specific keywords if you were looking on that from SEO, and to sell something unique for that page. So you can have tons of landing pages and tons of products that you are willing to sell. And you must construct it well, because landing page drives your audience to some action. Okay, a question about backlinks and website URL optimization. So how can how to optimize my website URL for which I want to create backlinks? Okay, so if you are linking and you want backlinks to your website, what considers URL? So when you place your link, you write some text or anchor which masks your link. So for example, you are placing your link on some portal which you sell apples once again. So you place your links on some portal that sells bananas, and you place your link with relevant anchor. So, for example, Apple's shop, and your URL must contain something that is relevant for that query. In matter of link building, you must compose your URL so your potential customer can understand what page is about. For example, if you are providing, if you are selling apples, your link may be site.com/apple buy apple, for example, but not page ID 83. So there are no such rules for search engine, but there are some good rules for your optimization and your URL optimization for your customers. So any man must understand by seeing, by reading the URL, what web page is about. Okay, so we stopped somewhere. Okay. So if you are going to our country, to Belarus, you can visit our 10th anniversary GURTAM Partner Conference. It will be held on July 30th and till August 1st. All information is provided on website Telematics 2019. See you there. My topic at Telematics will be about website development, and I hope we will have streaming options on a Facebook, so you can, if you cannot attend Telematics, you can watch Facebook stream. So don't don't be scared. So I will be telling about 10 things that you must have must have on your website to receive some leads. Also, if you want to dive deeper into digital marketing, you can use our SEO white papers. They are on our at my.gurtam.com. Also, you can watch records of our presentations from Telematics 2018 on our YouTube channel, or you can easily attend Telematics 2019 and ask all your questions directly to me. So at Telematics, if you are attending, you can join marketing workshops, presentations, and me and my colleagues are preparing a lot of content for your business, a lot of content about via loan, about content about B2B trends, some how to meet it for your marketing activities, for your marketing overall. If you want to ask some additional questions or visit my presentations, or you still have any questions, you can see my contacts. You can contact me via email, but please write in letters that you want to contact with me, or you can use Telegram Messenger and easily find me. So now we will answer maybe one or two questions, and we will end our webinar. So I will have a look at the chat, and we will answer. Okay, about your link with link building technique. So you have some get query, then keyword, and somewhat. So when you have links and place links like that, and don't close such pages for indexing in robots.txt file on your web page. So you are making a duplicate content, because when we deleted those get query, we received the same page. So you have double page. So in eyes of search engine, your content is duplicated. So your URL must be unique, and content on the page must be unique too. So you must place a link not through get query, but through unique URL with unique content. Okay, thank you all for your attention. See you at Telematics 2019. Records of that webinar will be placed at gurtam.com and YouTube, our YouTube channel. So also my presentation you will be able to find at my.gurtam.com. So thank you. Goodbye. See you.